All right, what's good? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Rick Patterson in the building. What's going on? Rick Patterson, my God, man, I am so dyslexic. Rick Blackwell and Ray Patterson. What is going on, bro? I read both of those names at the same time and spit it out in halves. Mario Crumpler, what's going on, brother? How you feeling this morning? Be Easy in the building. What's good? Eric Horn, what's happening? How you feeling this morning? Hope everything is well. Dwayne Jones in the building. The Don Falon McKnight in the building. What is going on, man? Yes, sir. Boxing and big fish. The shark, the big fish. Man, let's get that. Let's get that fight going, man. Let's get that fight going. All right, I'm gonna wait for some cats to come on in the chat. Cats to come on in the chat. Ernie V in the building. Dreg's Boxing Networks. Now, seriously, Keyshawn Davis needs to slow down. Keyshawn Davis needs to slow down, bro. I hear it in his voice, man. Keyshawn, man, you need to slow down, man. You need to slow down. You need to slow your brain down, partner. You need to slow your brain down. However you got to do it, you got to slow your brain down, partner. That shit was flying all over the place. Just to let you know, I hear it in myself sometimes, bro. And Shakur ripped Teddy Atlas for what? For saying his fight was boring? Man, Teddy Atlas hates boxing, man. Teddy Atlas got thrown up out of boxing, bro. You know what I mean? Teddy Atlas, dude. Teddy Atlas was so negative, man, for so long. So negative for so long. It's a shame because Teddy Atlas, I think, is probably a pretty, he knows his boxing, man. He knows his boxing more than a lot of people do. But it is what it is, man. Patrick Bell, good morning to you, sir. How are you, man? But look, Keyshawn Davis, man, seriously, come on, man. What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? Man, bro, I'm telling you, I've been there, man. I've been there. He said he is a UFC shill, that weirdo from Boston. Hey, man, dude, look, dude, he works for that rich dude, man. He works for that rich dude on that podcast, man. They got to do what they got to do, man. Big money man out of boxing, man, is supporting him. Well, I don't know what his co-host name is, man. What's that guy's co-host name? I like that guy, man. He seemed like one of them Boston dudes. He was one of them. He's one of them Boston dudes. DH, what's going on, man? How you feeling, man? He said, good morning, Fanon. Bless my brother. Smash that like button. Team Spence, man, down. Yes, sir. Team Spence, man, and Team Crawford. I like Crawford. I like Spence. I hope we don't get this fight so we can move on. Say the fight is done so we can go get these fights and let these top-ranked dudes starve that dude out. Man, Arrow. See, I'm just joking, but I ain't joking. Okay? I'm joking, but I ain't joking at the same time, bro. I'm joking, but I ain't joking at the same time. What's going on, Patrick Jordan in the building? What's going on, man? What's happening with you, man? I was considering letting Collars on this morning, bro. He said, facts for 9. I'm telling you, man. Look, dude. Any funny business, move on, bro. Let that dude figure out how he's going to do it himself. You know what I mean? Like, hey, man, you putting big fights right on his plates, and these people are talking a lot of craziness. Like, dude, I can't say the tweet because God dog it, I should do this. See, you think I'm foul? I ain't foul, okay? Because you better believe I know whose tweet to be reading. I read my guy's tweet, and I don't never make no notice. I make no mention of this man's tweets. But this man's tweet yesterday, dog, let me know what the deal is. Okay? It let me know what the deal is. Man, let me know what that deal is. I know, but I don't want to ask him for clarification. But this is the king of cryptic tweets. I swear he is. He's the king of cryptic tweets. And I know that man. I know what that man means when he's saying that, bro. I know what that man means when he said that, bro. Y'all are out there getting led around by the nose, okay, with this nonsense that makes no sense. Okay, some of this makes no sense. What's going on, Tony T? When you get a second, look at Atlas's live tweets during Shakur's fight. He really shitted on the kid. Oh, did he? Hey, man. Okay, I'll go back there and look at it, man. But it's Teddy Atlas, man. He's drunk. You know what I'm saying? Teddy Atlas was drunk. If he wasn't covering the fight live, dude, he was drunk. He was out there knocking one back, bro. I sat there and thought to myself, first of all, I got to make an admission. I fell asleep to the Shakur Stevenson fight. I'm going to make an honest admission. I fell asleep. However, it was not because that dude fight wasn't good. I was just dead ass tired. I had gotten up at 5 o'clock in the morning, bro. I got up 5 o'clock in the morning that morning. I was dead tired, bro, and I was not used to watching fights on Friday. So, I fell asleep. I did. I was like, what happened? Oh, shit, I fell asleep. I nodded off because I was watching him. I was like, man, this dude was nice. I mean, Shakur is nice. Trust me, bro. It was an exciting fight, but I still fell asleep. I ain't gonna lie, man. It was an exciting fight, and I still fell asleep. It's no knock on Shakur. What's going on, Rise? How you feeling, man? What's going on, man? Hope you're feeling well. Hope everything's good. He need to say that about Lomachenko. Dude, that is exactly what I'm thinking. Well, that's a great point because on the real, it was no less exciting. It was no less exciting than it's better than one, bro. It's better than a Lomachenko fight. Man, that dude was in there mixing it up. That dude was standing there right in there pressing that fight the entire time. What in the world are you complaining about? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that man was in there pressing the fight the entire time. T said, Fanon, your message is cryptic. It is cryptic. It is cryptic. It is cryptic. Because I got limits, man. I got limits. I ain't gonna lie, dude. Since nobody else has limits, my limits have expanded. Because, dog, seriously, these dudes ain't got no limits, man. These cats ain't got no limits. These dudes so competition, so focused on competition that it's like, dude, seriously, they will like, man, I remember when I used to listen, and like I knew, back when I knew none of this was news, like when I knew it, right? Like I don't care what anybody says, bro. The best anybody's doing is repeating what the media has to say and commenting on it. Like that's all this is, bro. It's all it has been, man, for a while. He said, resting your eyes between the rounds can get you. Yeah, dude. No, what I did was I made the mistake of laying down and watching. I was like, man, it's good. This fight is good. And I just laid down on my couch, man. I put the pillow up and I started watching it like that. Before I knew it, boom, man, I fell asleep, man. Ain't gonna lie, bro. I fell asleep. You know, you say, yeah, man, it's all about that. I mean, that's all it is about, man. You know everything. Be fair. Yeah, man. It's all about you know everything. You're the greatest. You know, I'm not. I don't know everything, and I'm not the greatest. I'm not even going to play with you. I do not know everything, and I am not the greatest. I'm not. I listen to people. I listen to people talk about boxing all the time, and I say, man, I can't do that. I can't do that. I would not. Some people I listen to, I wouldn't want to do that, but I won't. I can't do that. Everybody is a different person. Everybody has a different way to go about the way they express themselves. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of really, really good boxing conversation, bro. You don't listen to no one, believe. Be fair. I don't know what you're doing, bro. I'm going to put you on timeout, bro. You don't listen to no one. I listen to people. I absolutely positively do listen to people. I listen to people. Every once in a while when I got time. Why not? Entertaining stuff, bro. I've been a fan of boxing, YouTube boxing conversations for. Be fair, dude. You're out of here, bro. See you later, man. I don't know what you're doing, bro. Please don't block me. Yeah, you're definitely going to get shut up. You're going to get shut up for 5 minutes for sure. Shush. You're distracting. Hey, Fanon, you got to try out for that platinum alkaline water. What? What do you mean? What is the platinum alkaline? Errol's subtle shot at YouTubers was foul. No, it wasn't. Why you say that was, man, dude? Errol Spence Jr.'s shot at YouTubers were 100% correct. Hell no, it wasn't unfair. Dude, I'm on YouTube and I know that shit's fair. That shit's fair. He said, you want me to clarify something you heard on YouTube. And he laughed at it. And my thought of that matter is, you're right. Yeah, why would you? Why would you? Why would you? Why? Look, man, we out here talking boxing, bro. Okay? With it, what is out there, I don't care what it is out there. I'll talk about it as long as I'm interested in it. That's it. If I'm interested in it, I'll talk about it. I'll share my thoughts about it. You share your thoughts about what I shared my thoughts about, and on and on and on we'll go in a conversation, bro. I've been saying for a very long time, bro. I've been saying for a very, very long time. Boxers don't need to watch YouTube. Okay? It is, some people are the media. If you say you're the media, you're the same. I will respect that. But for me, said that's not fair for non-YouTube reports on boxing. There's no other platform. Errol was dead wrong. No, he wasn't. He said what is he wrong about? He said he's not going to clarify something you heard on YouTube. What's wrong about that? If he doesn't want to clarify something you heard on YouTube, he doesn't have to do it. Why shouldn't he? That's not even first. Back up, bro, getting the super chats. Man, don't let me tell you, I ain't back and losing nothing. Joshua Furlong in the building. Say good morning for Nine and a chat. Some support. Much love in that super chat, bro. Much love in that super chat, brother. Asante L said that's how Bob Arum diminishes fighter stock. Yeah, so let's get on that, bro. Let's get off all of that other stuff, all this crazy self-importance and all of this other stuff. Okay. If Errol Spence Jr. does not want to comment on something, that is his business. There's nothing wrong with that. He knows what's going on with the contract. We do not know what's going on in the contract. Okay? He knows what's fake news. We don't know what's fake news. He does. Okay? He knows. If he does not want to get in the middle of all that stuff, he's probably smart, because as soon as he gets in the middle of it, then I'm going to do a report about what he said. Okay. And then people are going to be, well, Errol said this, Errol said that. If he doesn't want to get into that, he doesn't want to get into it. What's the problem? Why does that make him a bad guy, man? Or Terrence. If Terrence doesn't want to talk about something going on YouTube, he doesn't have to either. Anyway, he diminishes black fighter stock starting fights at midnight. He never did that with Fury or Lomachenko. I don't. That shit makes no sense. I'm just going to tell you flat out. I don't think any of that makes any sense. If they made an offer and all of Errol Spence Jr.'s requests were met, the fight would be signed. The only logical thing behind that is that Errol's just faking it and he doesn't want the fight. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Okay? I don't believe it. I think it's a lot of hyperbole. I think it is a lot of whatever it is. I'm telling you, it doesn't make sense. Okay? Doesn't make sense. If they agree to everything, then that fight would be done. Unless you're saying Errol Spence Jr. is scared, really doesn't want the fight. In which case, you're just calling Errol a liar. And that, to me, doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Why would he not take that fight that he says that he wants? He's been a very, very straight shooter in everything else he's done. If he said it, he's done it. I don't know why. I don't know. I'm telling you, I don't believe it. I didn't hear him say it, first of all. Let me be very clear, Mr. Beats. I didn't hear him say it. So I don't know what he said. I didn't see it, and neither did you see it, Superman. No, did you see it? I didn't see it. I don't know what he said. I wasn't there. That's called hearsay. I wasn't there. I don't know what was said. I do not know. You guys, I've seen shit on tape with Errol and Terrence talking, and people still don't agree with what was said, and everybody can go back to the tape. So no, I don't know what that is. I wasn't there. Simple. Were you there? Did you hear it? No. You're hearing what somebody else said was said. No, that's true. He said that. You are right. I'm just telling you. I don't know. I wasn't there. So I don't know what to say about that. I was not there. So how do I know? I don't. And in fact, I haven't even seen the video. So I just don't know. I will tell you this, though. Everything Errol Spence has ever said he was going to do, he did. So why would he change now? Errol Spence Jr. has been consistent as consistent can be. Why would he change now? That's like saying all of a sudden Deontay Wilder just turned into a liar. Deontay Wilder has been consistent in everything he's done my entire career. And then all of a sudden he turns into a chicken shit who will have somebody just accept every term of his. And then he still won't fight him? Excuse me, be fair. I didn't block you. I said you to shut up, bro. You're distracting and you are Yeah, dude. I'm gonna tell you to be quiet, bro. Without a doubt. I'm gonna keep doing it. Every time I see you, be fair. Okay? If I see you and you talking crazy, I'm gonna ask you to be quiet. Because you're out there talking crazy. Anyway, the man is very, very consistent in what he does. So just because I heard somebody call somebody if I have a friend that has told me the truth, no whether it was good truths or poor or bad truths, somebody that has never changed their mind and never wavered on their decisions. All of a sudden, somebody says a conversation took place that I was not there for, that I'm getting from fourth-hand information. And I'm going to believe that? Why would I believe that? I believe that if everything that Errol Spence Jr. asked for and the PBC asked for was accepted, including ridiculousness, like zero money down, 35% of the pay-per-view, zero money down, and 35% of the pay-per-view with a rematch clause that's in favor of Errol Spence Jr., that shit seems like if Terrence took that, they would go on ahead and move on with the fight. The only reason I could see why it wouldn't be is that you're just calling Errol Spence Jr. a liar. And you're saying you're really scared, you don't want the fight. And that to me doesn't make sense. Why would he do that? Sean Porter fought Terrence Crawford. Kell Brook fought Terrence Crawford. David Benavidez fought Terrence Crawford. Julius Ndungo fought Terrence Crawford. Yuriorkis Gamboa fought Terrence Crawford. Why is now Errol, out of all of the 38 people that dared to get in the ring with Terrence Crawford, why is Errol now scared to do it? When 38 other people got in there, Igis Kalvanakis got in there. What do you mean his team? Is his team not him? Is his team not him? That is a cop-out. What do you mean it's not Errol? Errol wants it, but his team doesn't. Dude, did they accept all of the terms and conditions or not? Yes, he did. You think Al Heyman is just going to lie to him? Just lie to him? Man, look, dude. I don't know. And neither does anybody else other than Errol Spence Jr., Al Heyman, Terrence Crawford, and those guys. They're the ones that have an idea about what's going on. If Errol does not want to clarify contractual issues over the internet, I applaud the man for using his freaking brain. Good job. Bro, I'm going to talk about whatever crosses my plate if I feel like talking about it. Okay? I'm going to tell you, as long as it ain't no personal stuff, as long as it's not personal about your kids, your wife, whether you're drinking, you know what I mean? Whether, whatever it is, I'm not going to get into that. I'm not, unless it's Adrian Bronner. I may get into a little bit with Bronner because god dang Bronner. But the rest of that, bro, I'm not going to get into that, man. I'm not, man. If he said, and that's not disrespecting anybody saying, man, you want me to talk about what somebody says on YouTube. YouTube is notorious for this. It is. Okay? It is. I am on. I don't care who's lying, who ain't lying. All I know is Casanova beats. You don't know who's lying. Somebody may be lying. So what? You don't know who it is. You have no clue. You did not hear what came out of Terrence Crawford's mouth, which by the way, is no different than what Bomac. What's the difference between what happened in that 7-Eleven, what is reported to have happened in the 7-Eleven, and what Bernie the Boxer said on his channel? There's literally no difference between the two. I know for sure Terrence Crawford said that the ball is in their court. Nigga, the ball's always been in their court. Good luck. Good. The ball's always been in their court. Just analyze, dude. That's it, man. It's it. But you think I think something is wrong with Terrence for not wanting to talk on camera? Okay, because I'm sure he had his camera there, right? Would you like to do this? Would you like to be interviewed right now? No, I don't want to be interviewed right now. He had his phone right there. Could have pulled his phone out and asked him on tape. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm not calling anybody a liar or not calling anybody a liar. I'm just flat out telling you I don't know. And neither do you. And Errol should not be negotiating fights on YouTube. He shouldn't. Why? What advantages he gain? Really? None. He thinks he yawned at the idea to begin with. He already responded. People are like, why don't you respond? He already did. He yawned. He yawned. And y'all acted like he wasn't yawning at the report. He was yawning at the report. He yawned at it. How much more clear? I mean, god dog. He yawned at it. And what did y'all turn around and say? Oh, he's talking about if anybody thinks that they can beat him, it's boring because I'm the best fighter in boxing. Really? You want a response to a response that he already gave? Confidentiality, I guess the reason why he can't talk about it. No, there's nothing to do but harm himself. Casanova, there's nothing that he can do by speaking to somebody on YouTube other than hurt himself. That's it. Because no matter what he says, it's going to be taken and it's going to be analyzed and somebody's going to get it wrong. I'm telling you, people do not even, you know how hard it is on YouTube to explain somebody the difference between stripped and vacated? You got guys in the news literally vacated or got elevated, and they scream for days that, oh no, he dropped the belt. No, he didn't. He got elevated. What do you mean? He's still a WBC champion. He just has a higher belt. No, he dropped it. That's just a designation. Come on, man. Y'all ain't real with it. Stop it. Quace, be real. If you owned a boxing promotion, you had a roster of regular and talented fighters, you have his Errol Spence and he's making you big money, you wouldn't risk a loss. Man, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something right here. I have been said. Well, first of all, what you just said applies to Terrence Crawford too. Just so you know, Quace, what you just said applies to Terrence Crawford too. Terrence Crawford, as of right now, is his own promoter, and he has an undefeated fighter. So maybe he wouldn't want to risk his undefeated record. Maybe he doesn't want to risk it. And here's more important. In actuality, I am not. Michael Lord, stop. He did not drop the belt. He was elevated. Anyway, see, but you just proved my point. You just proved my point. The WBC can say that the franchise belt, when there's the franchise champion is the champion of the weight division that he's in. The franchise champion is. They can literally give the in the same the you think you have to petition to drop your belt? Since when do you have to petition to drop a belt? Yeah, see, you're making shit up, Rick Timms. You can all of that shit, you're full of shit. Let me excuse my language, but you're just full of shit, and you want something that works for your fighter, which is my point. No matter what Errol Spence Jr. says, you're going to take it as a duck. Whatever Errol says, you're going to take as a duck. It doesn't matter. Errol Spence can say, I offered this man $100 million, and I gave him a bilateral rematch clause, and I wanted to fight. However, Terrence Crawford didn't accept it. You will find some reason to turn that into Errol Spence Jr. ducked on YouTube. I love YouTube boxing conversations. I love them, but I know what they are, okay? And I'm not going to fake more than that, okay? I'm not going to fake more than that. Pitbull exposed that Tank's not ready for real top competition. Why? By losing to him? By losing to him? I got Bud winning this fight. I started seeing leaks in Arrow. Where did you see the leaks? When he ain't fought. It's amazing. Anyway, he ain't fought, has he? Anyway, let's get back to this other thing, man. No joke. Let's get back to this other thing. You guys dominating this conversation with the great Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford conversations all the time. You know, it'd be almost like you guys really care about the subject matter and want to talk about it. Cats are wild, bro. If anyone fights Pitbull, they will be KO'd. Let me tell you something, man. Let's get back on subject, man. You guys are full of nonsense. What's the blasphemy? The blast. God, the man beat that man with one hand. The man will beat that man 10 times out of 10. He'll be rolling. Man, Eastside Cruz can't beat no goddamn. You guys just say anything, man. Seriously, man. Team Spence looks suspect. You've been saying that, TJ Sports. Of course, when people try to make you look suspect, all of this is coming out of Terrence Crawford's mouth. All of it. It's all coming from Terrence Crawford's camp. Of course, they're looking suspect. You guys keep calling him suspect. He don't look suspect to me. I know that it seems like that man wants that fight. He's not said anything for y'all to think he looks suspect. They haven't said anything. The only thing he's had to sit there is get accusations. So the more accusations and claims you make about somebody, I guess the more suspect he looks because you keep accusing him of things, even though you have zero proof that that's the case. None. Other than he said it, so, must be true. You know what I mean? For now, do you really think this fight will happen this year? I have no idea, bro. I will tell you, though, that it's October. Do I think it's going to happen in 6 weeks? That's a fucking stretch. Excuse my language. That's a stretch. Why? Bud didn't say anything, Tease Talk. Bud didn't say anything. Nothing. Show me where Bud says something. Play the tape. Play the tape of where Bud said it. Play the tape of where Bud said it. Play the tape. Put the link in there with Bud's voice where he said it. Let me know when Bud said it. Since he didn't respond to Bud. Put the tape in there. Put the link in there. Since he didn't respond to Bud. Since he didn't respond to Bud. Put in there where Bud said something. And I'll wait. Tell me where Bud said something. I want to know when Bud said that Errol, when Bud said that Errol refuses to sign the contract. Let me know. Let me know. I'm waiting. You guys got something for me? You guys got the man? You got something for me? Hey, he said, John Boy said, failing to respond to YouTube where 10 channels translate one statement in 10 different ways. How do you suppose you respond? Just asking for a friend. The answer to that question is, partner, you don't. The answer to that question is, nigga, I don't owe you nothing. That's the answer to that one. I don't owe you no response. What do you mean? Man, please. I'm just telling you. I'm waiting. Where did Bud accuse him of that? With Bud's voice. Last time I heard, Bud said, don't ask me about my fight. Bud said, do not ask me about my fight. If somebody was talking to Bud, they have a phone. Phone. Easy. You do this with your phone. Clip. So, what do you want to say? Right? Failing to oh, my bad. John Boy said, much love in that super chat, bro. Thank you for that support. He said, my bad. Good morning, all. Have to go to work. Have a blessed day. Yes, sir. Big John Boy in the building. Much love in that super chat. Thank you, brother, for that support, bro. He said, yeah, I heard that from Bud. Yeah, look, dude. Play the tape. So I hear it. So when Bud says that, then Errol can respond to Bud. What's this about? I'm hearing Bud moving on from Spence. I don't know. All I know is Bernie the Boxer contemplated it. And I talked about the fact that Bernie the Boxer contemplated it. For now, it's on Fight Hype. No, it ain't. On Fight Hype, he said, don't ask me about my fight, bro. Don't lie, Quace. It's not out there, bro. Errol's response is a failure to sign. Man, he don't owe you no goddamn explanations. You don't owe y'all nothing. Who do y'all think you are? Hey, negotiations online have never been a PBC Showtime policy. Now they have to cause Bud's camp. Now they have to because Bud's camp requested it. Got it. Man, dude, these guys ain't talking about that stuff online, man. What good does it do? Nothing. And most people that do it, dude, are full of it. Okay? Most people that do it are full of it. If you are out there screaming in the media when you got somebody's phone number, dude, I think you may be full of it. I think you may be like full of it because you have this man's phone number. Literally, you have that man's phone number. You can call this man. You can have that. You can sit down and say, hey, man, let me meet with this lawyer and so he can explain to me what's going on. That's how you do that. How are you going to get that by talking on YouTube? How would you get that information? Why would you do that? That's like saying you need a gallon of milk and instead of going to the store, you go running around telling everybody on the block how you need some milk. Dude, the milk is over there at the store. Go get the milk from the store. It's right there. 7-Eleven is right there. Go to the back wall. They got a refrigerator. Grab the milk. If you want to know what's going on with your own negotiation, you are negotiating with people. You ask your manager, and if your manager doesn't have an answer, you tell your manager to go over there and you ask them directly. He has all kinds of people that he can ask that question to. Not included YouTube. Come on, man. Don't act like you guys don't know this. You guys know better than this. Let me tell you something, man. T's Talk One, get out of my life. Shut up. Goodbye. Not interested. The man doesn't owe you anything. Bud doesn't owe you anything. It's it. They don't owe you anything. You don't even buy his freaking fights. He don't owe you nothing. Nothing. He doesn't owe you nothing. He don't owe you an explanation. He don't owe you a handshake. He don't owe you a picture if you walk by him. He don't owe nothing other than not to mistreat you. He doesn't owe you anything other than to not mistreat you personally. You fake ass Bud fans, bro, don't even buy his fights. You fake ass Bud fans don't even buy his fights. You just come around to hate on the man. So why in the world is he going to give some explanation to people whose whole sole thing is to go around and hate on the man? He don't owe you nothing. He don't owe me nothing. He don't owe you nothing. You don't owe him nothing. I don't owe him nothing other than to not mistreat the man, which is to run around, which you all are doing by running around and claiming that if he doesn't respond to YouTube, that somehow he's doing a disservice to the boxing community. Man, will you get away, go away? You know what I'm saying? Will you go away? He don't owe you not a thing. That's it. Other than what he owns something. He owns something to himself. If he wants that fight, then get the fight. If you don't want the fight, go on ahead. You're good. Do what you got to do, bro. At this point in time, I say don't miss a fight date. That's what I would say. Don't miss a fight date, bro. It is now October 1st. It might as well. I'm sorry. It is September 27th. We got 4 days left in the month. November 19th is less than 6 weeks away. They are not in training camp. Less than 6 weeks away from a fight. It would be record-breaking if they made that fight for November 19th. Record-breaking. When have you ever heard of that? Announcing a fight of that magnitude 6 weeks before the fight. You don't have an agreement for a fight 6 weeks before the fight? And they're going to turn around and get it done? That seems to me to be record-breaking. Maybe I'm wrong. Rick Tim's in the building. Much love in that super chat, brother. Thank you for your support, bro. 6 weeks is enough time, bro, but it's not the optimal amount of time, man. Come on, bro. 6 weeks? 6 weeks? They're not in training camp, dude. They are not in training camp. Tell him, Fanon, these contracts aren't easy to write. It takes time and can tell through at any point, and can fall through at any point before the signature. Dude, I'm telling you, man, look. What those fighters do, I've not heard Bud say anything other than the ball's in their court. Through Bernie the Boxer. That's the only concrete thing that I've heard. The ball is in their court. He says he agreed to everything. I don't know if that's true or not. I know that is what Bernie the Boxer said he said. And that's no different than what I heard coming from other places. If that's the case, okay, but I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if it's not. I don't know if it is or is not the case. For Quace, what's going on? Jeff Gab, Quace, Joshua, Timothy, John Boy, and T. Wells, and Tevin supporters, big supporters, bro. Much love in that super chat, brother. They're big supporters, bro. Big supporters. Thank you so much for your continued support, man. I love this chat, though. Fanon, I have a friend who spars Amanda Staniansis from time to time. He said he was called to be ready for camp for a fight, possibly in. That super chat is for you getting it wrong, saying Arrow. I called Errol a duck wrong. I said, then you should put it in the super chat, bro. That super chat is you getting it wrong, saying I called Errol a duck. I didn't say you did. I said they both want to fight. I say the office folk are holding it up. That's fair. Now, yeah, Rick, I didn't say you, Rick Timms. I didn't mean that you said that. Said fake ass Bud fans love it. Telling Fanon, I'm just saying fake Bud, man. These fake Bud fans are killers, bro. Hunter Young said these cats want EJ to respond. Are some same dudes who pop popcorn and watch Housewives TV shows. They just want something to go in on EJ about. That's it. You come on, man. You own explanation. Nah, but see, the guy that left the message, though, the guy that left that dude, that's no big deal, bro. He's like, man, come on, man. Let me know what's going on. And he's like, man, you want me to respond to that, man? No, thank you. He gave him a response, though, which was, man, I'm not, no comment, bro. Yeah, who'd he duck? Godson Robinson. Who'd he duck? who did Gervonta duck? The great duck accusations from a bunch of guys that ain't fighting nobody. I want to know when any of those lightweights are going to fight somebody. I don't know when are we going to get our first big fight at? When are we going to get our first big fight at lightweight? When are we going to get our first big one? Because ain't none of them had one at lightweight. None of them. Not near one of them. With the exception if you consider Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez. Other than that, there's not been, nobody has fought anybody at that weight class, bro. Besides Vasily Lomachenko, who fought Teofimo Lopez. That's it. So I would say just when you got one finger pointed at Tank, there's three looking right back at you. Okay? Tank. The three looking back at you are Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson. Actually, no, Shakur Stevenson ain't fought nobody lightweight either. Shakur Stevenson and whoever else you want to name. You know what I'm saying? At least, and by the way, Isaac Cruz is a legitimate fighter, bro. But you'll never give Gervonta credit. Everybody's clicked up. Man, nah, dude, these dudes ain't clicked up. This is just like Manny Pacquiao fans. Though if they didn't have broken English, I never believed they were a fan. And I mean it. And when during the times when Manny Pacquiao was fighting and all that stuff, unless if that comment is not written in broken English, I do not believe that he is a real Manny Pacquiao fan. There were a bunch of guys that were just hating on Floyd Mayweather, which I am not a party of. Will never be a party of hating on Floyd Mayweather Jr. However, I jump off the Floyd Mayweather Jr. bandwagon as soon as it runs into the Ali garage, at which point in time I start saying, bro, we don't belong here. Okay? You don't belong here, bro. We don't belong here. Get out, pull out. You know what I'm saying? Zenith 360 said, can somebody explain who somebody is? Pop names. What do you mean somebody? We need clarity. Is taking too long. No, we do not need clarity. We need the fight. Casanova beats, the only clarity you're going to get is that whether the fight takes place or not. That's it. Other than that, we're popping shit about boxing. Okay? Can y'all please stop ruining boxing conversations by claiming it as something other than barbershop conversation? Please. May the media and the barbershop forever be separated. Please, can we get all of the media out of the barbershop and let everybody in the barbershop talk shit and just give their opinions and go back and forth like it's supposed to be? Confusing boxing conversations and popping shit with carefully researched and professionally responsible journalism is a mistake that adds to a lot of nonsense. Okay? Adds to a lot of nonsense. Okay? It does. And that goes on the part of the media dudes reporting stuff that they do not know is true. Okay? And this is sports, so there's no reason to do it. This is not the presidential election where you say, okay, the early count coming out of California is that, and they get that shit wrong. Hey, my man, AC Sifanan, I have a friend who sparred Amanda Staniansis, and from time to time, he said he was called to be ready for a camp for a fight in November. He said, this is just him speculating, but he thinks it's Spence. Oh, for real? That's what's up. Much love in that super chat, bro. Yeah. Yeah. Let's hope it is. Let's get the fight on. Seriously. You missed Rick Tim's super chat, bro. No. I got him. He said I was wrong, bro. He said I was wrong. I got Rick Tim's, brother. Unless Rick Tim's left the second one, and I appreciate you, Rick Tim's. Sorry about that, Rick Tim. I do appreciate that support, though, bro. Really do, because that's what matters in the channel. It matters. That's what matters, brother. All that other stuff, man, is all fine and dandy and really good. But if you want to know what really is important to the channel, it's the support that you guys give. Okay, Godson, a troll. We can all officially ignore him now. Fanon, I told you. Dude, it is January. Hey, look, it is September 27th. It is. Oh, hold on one second, Motorsports. Hold on one second, man. My bad. My bad, Motorsports, bro. My bad. My bad. But nah, I didn't miss it, brother. I got that. And my man Buzz 703 in the building said for that super chat. Hey, super sticker. Thank you, brother. Thank you, bro. Fanon, I saw Spence in the gas station and he told me that Bud won't sign. Hey, man, seriously, bro. Exactly, dude, for real. Would you walk up to Errol Spence Jr. and say that? Hey, Errol. I was at the Piggly Wiggly. Bro, that shit brought, that shit right there brought it like all the way home, bro. That brought that shit all, that brought that all the way home, bro. That brought that all the way home. That's all I can say, bro, because I don't want to be, man. I get tired of y'all asking me to respond to stuff like that. How am I supposed to respond to that? Errol was in a gas station. Errol was in a gas station in Tacoma, Maryland, and said that Canelo Alvarez, that he knocked out Canelo Alvarez in sparring. Canelo, will you respond to that? I believe Errol's team don't want that fight. Much love in that super chat, bro. Let me tell you what they don't want. They don't want to take a pay cut. I believe that. But, bro, there's been so much stupid shit that has been said about Errol Spence Jr. Terrence Crawford fight. I don't believe 99% of it. I'm not saying I know that 99% of it is not true. I'm saying I'm not co-signing none of it. I just want you to be very, very clear about the last thing that I said. Since y'all all want to run around talking about clickbait and fake news and all of that. The very last video the only time that I ever said that some source gave me something was about a rematch clause and that they wanted a bilateral rematch clause. That's it. Something very, very simple. That's it. Okay. Everybody else, I told you where I heard it. Everything else is like a conversation about what you heard and I heard. Because I get it. Because guess what? Anytime anybody makes a video about this subject, I get asked, what do I think? At least you're admitting your contribution. My contribution was I heard that they wanted a bilateral rematch clause. That's it. That's it. And I'm right. Okay? And guess what? I'm right. I stand by that one. I'm right. Terrence Crawford wants a rematch clause. Even Terrence Crawford is saying that. Saying, oh, man, and it's 60-40 in the rematch. Right? Rematch clause. What is so goddamn superficial? What's so supersonic, amazing? Oh, whoa, about a rematch clause. Everything else I've said is what somebody else said. And I'm going to get asked about every single solitary thing that anybody says, bro. But I will tell you in a heartbeat, bro, I don't call Errol Spence asking for interviews. I don't call anybody asking for interviews. Because at this point, it is so ridiculous. It is so ridiculous that it's just like, man, come on, bro. I don't have time. I don't have time because there's always, you wake up in the morning and there's some new outlandish claim. There's some, I mean, and look, dude, I don't have no problem. You scroll up, it clearly says another name at Jeff Campbell. My bad. He said, of course you are, but yeah, I got it. I mean, I'm just telling you. One thing I realize when somebody talk about somebody's fighter, they get pissed by facts. Look, dude, it is what it is about people getting, but this is barbershop conversation, bro. Back to the fact that Errol don't owe nobody an explanation over barbershop conversation. Okay? He does not have to go to every single solitary. I don't even want to read that yet. Fahim, I saw that shit out the corner of my eye, bro, and I'm trying to I don't even want to see that, bro. He does not owe an explanation, bro. He's not going to want a rematch after he get that same thing Ugas got, bro. No worries, people. This fight will happen. Rich Tim. Fahim said, I bumped into Bomac at the Chinese buffet, and in between bites of his General Chow chicken, he confirmed that a drunk ain't shit. Drunk ain't shit, bro. Hey, man, we'll see. Can we get back on the subject, though, bro? Jeff Campbell, Bob Arum was making an excuse for himself. Bob Arum was admitting the truth about himself is what he was doing. Let's get on that for a second, bro. It's going to happen this year. Look, if it happens this year, cool. But, man, they got to announce that shit in the next 5 days, bro. 6 weeks. 6 weeks. They are not in training camp. 6 weeks. 6 weeks. You said that's what he said. Hey, man. Look, man, y'all are hilarious with it, bro. No joke. Crawford is not I don't know if they're going to make it or not going to make it. But you will get every update I feel like giving you, just so you know. If somebody says it, I'm going to comment on it because you guys, nobody leaves the subject alone. So do not blame me. I don't care. And plus, bro, please. Anyway, Jeff Campbell, they should have announced it during Monday Night Football. Done talking about that fight. Look, I want to get on this other thing, man. First of all, Bob Arum just admitted that he doesn't want the Gervonta Davis fight. Because you tell Bob Arum of all people, the one that says he ain't trying to make any fights if they don't make money, turns around and says Floyd Mayweather Jr. will not want to make those fights because there's no money in the fight. That's what he said. He says that the fights are not big money fights. See, you all got to listen and think. Listen to what he said. Floyd Mayweather Jr. would not want Gervonta to fight Shakur because he's not going to want Gervonta Davis to fight a fight where he could lose. He's going to wait around for him to get a big money fight. So what is he saying? He's saying those fights are not big money fights because if they were a big money fight, then Floyd would take it. He ain't doing nothing but telling the truth. He's literally not saying anything that Leonard Ellerby did not say. Connect the dots, people. Connect the dots, man. Robert Davis, a wrench if possible. Oh, for sure. Next time I see them, excuse me. He's not doing anything. Oh, there you go. Yes. That's what they're saying. They need that green. They both need that green, bro. Literally, he's saying the same thing. He's saying there's no money in the fight. That's what Bob Arum said. That is what it's called. That is a natural consequence of his statement. They just want big fights. That's what they've been saying. That's nothing there, bro. That's nothing there. They're literally, he's just saying those aren't big fights. And dude, I've been telling you, these guys are not big name fighters, bro. They got to go over the Tank. They have to go to Tank. They have to. I want to tell you, who is the biggest, I need the biggest Devin Haney fan. Hey, Mr. Martin, I live 10 minutes away from Piggly Wiggly's. Hey, man, I need the biggest Shakur Stevenson fan in the building. No, not Shakur. I need the biggest Devin Haney fan in the building. And I'm going to ask you, if they were going to make that fight, who is going to promote the Devin Haney versus Gervonta Davis fight? Who's going to promote that? No joke. I need to know. I need you, and you should understand, I set traps. Who's going to promote that fight? If you say co-promotional fight, I'm throwing you out. So don't tell me no co-promotional deal. Eric Dunn, the PBC. Exactly. So y'all bet so you know it's going to be the PBC. So why would Bob Arum want that fight? So why would Bob Arum want that fight? He's not going to promote it. His fighter's not big enough. A promoter line with whatever. No. Yeah, exactly. No, I need an answer, Mr. Gambag Matt Nelson. I need an answer. That is the biggest non-answer of the day. A promoter aligned with whatever network is showing it. Excuse me. Well, what promoter then, dude? Okay. And then go to the network. Obviously, you need to know the name of the promoter. That's why I skipped to the network. What network? Which means you have to know what promoter. Big Blunts Unboxing. Hey, I'm sure you do, bro. These guys are funny, bro. They don't believe what they're saying, though, just so you know. So don't hold it against them. They don't believe what they're saying. Because he can get someone else to pay the bill for Shakur while he takes a cut. No. No. That's called losing money, Yambag. That's called losing money because it's not going to be on his budget. There ain't going to be much of a cut there. Anyway, the answer is Showtime. So, and there's no co-promotional deal. He's not going to be a promoter on it. So what's he going to get? What cut is he going to get? He's going to get 30% of the 30% that they get. So what do you think he's going to get for that fight? You think he's going to walk away with $300,000? You think Bob Arum is going to give up Shakur Stevenson or is going to risk losing Shakur Stevenson over what? $300,000? Bob Arum farts $300,000. Okay? Early in the morning, he wake up, there goes $300,000 for Bob Arum. He's not going to do it. Okay? Not going to do it. Over the hope of what? Stop saying Floyd is jealous of these guys when he's in partnership with Showtime and others so his money can be invested. He has to say so. He also is saying stop the racism. Who are you talking to, man? I never called Floyd Mayweather jealous. I think Floyd is a little bit of a narcissist. But hey, man, you know, it takes a little narcissism. It takes a little narcissism to be the greatest ever. You know what I mean? You got to have a real sense of self. But you know what it is, man. I respect Floyd Mayweather a lot in all of his accomplishments. It's just that Floyd is younger than me. So, dude, I think I got a little bit more. It's not my boy Blue. So what are you talking to me about what Blue is saying? Okay, do not come to me with other channel shit. Thank you very much, bro. First of all, Karen, and I'm sorry, it's a lady, Karen Battle. Do not talk to me about what somebody else says. That is not my channel. That is somebody else. You got to talk to them about that. I mean, you got to talk to them about that. You got to talk to them about that. I really, I got to talk to them about that. There's a lot of people that got problems with Floyd. I'm not one of them. I think I have a pretty balanced viewpoint on what Floyd is about. And Floyd is about Floyd. And there's nothing wrong with that. I only get mad about I only get on him about that Ali stuff. Because that Ali shit is just over the top, bro. You're wrong. And quite honestly, you're disrespectful. No joke. I think Floyd is disrespectful with that. No joke. Floyd's take on Ali is flat out disrespectful. And it's nobody's perfect, but that shit's disrespectful, bro. That's why whenever somebody brings it up, I bring up very disrespectful scenarios that Floyd can't get out of. Like, could you beat him? Could you beat him? Give me one person on his resume you could beat. Who could you beat? Give me somebody on his resume you would have beaten. I promise you I can lay out give me the best 5 fighters. The best 5 fighters in their prime that Floyd Mayweather beat. Ali will beat every one of them between Monday and Sunday. He will whoop their ass consecutively on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and will not need a training camp. Come right in there and knock Pacquiao the fuck out. He will knock Juan Manuel Marquez out. He will knock out Jose Luis Castillo out. He will knock out Shane Mosley. He will knock him out. He will knock Cotto out. He'll knock out every one of those dudes. No, it is not a clown comparison. It is a clown comparison for a 135-pound man to say he's greater than somebody like Ali. That is a chump comparison. You want to make a comparison about how many world champions you beat when there were not that many world champions when Ali fought. That is a chump comparison. How can you say I've beaten 26 world champions when you only beat 15? You didn't beat 26, you beat 15. How can a man at heavyweight beat 15 world champions? He would have to win the belt, lose the belt, 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 win the belt, lose the belt. The only way that Muhammad Ali during the time he fought could beat 15 world champions, reigning world champions, is if he lost to 15 of them and won the rematch. That's a chump comparison. That's a chump comparison. You know full well there wasn't 4 belts at the time. There were 2. And that Ali held both of them. The WBA and the WBC, the WBA and the WBC were the same. You ain't never seen them get beat by nobody weighing no 135 pounds. And you ain't never seen them beat either, liar. That man is a heavyweight. There is no weight class. He has to fight bigger men, smaller men. Floyd fights in a weight class where you can have rehydration clauses and everybody's the same size. Heavyweights don't have that luxury. Ali reigned for 20 years in the same weight class and cleared it out twice. It's disrespectful for you to say he's not one of the top 5. You got Roberto Duran over him. You think Floyd Mayweather Jr. really believes Roberto Duran is a greater fighter than Muhammad Ali is? Roberto Duran? Stop it. Stop it. Talking about those comparisons do not match with guys that were not fighting when they were 3 and 4 belts. And guess what? He was never the undisputed champion. Not once. So if you want to compare eras, Ali could say, boy, you were never a champion. Never. Never. You were never a champion. That's what Ali could say. You were never a champion. Never. You tell me when Floyd was the undisputed champion, the only champion in the weight class. Tell me when that was. Nah, Mr. Smartass wants to go ahead and talk about chump comparisons. When you're trying to tell me, you and people like you try to tell me about 26 world champions. Heavyweights can't do that because they don't go up in weight. They don't get to weight drain either. I want to know when Floyd was an undisputed champion. When was he the only champion in a weight division? Yeah, Stir World. You've now resorted yourself to you mad, bro. Answer the question. You ducking, bro. You ducking, bro. I'm not mad. I'm animated. You're ducking, bro. When was Floyd an undisputed champion? When, bro? When was he the only champion in a weight class? Bro. Let me answer the question for you. Never. So Ali was an undisputed champion for 10 title defenses and 9 title defenses as an undisputed champion, which means he's got 21 wins in undisputed title fights as the champion, and Floyd has none. How you greater? When you were because in Ali's era, Floyd would have never been the champion. Never. In the era that Ali fought in, Floyd wouldn't even have been the champion. He'd been the number 1 contender. He'd have been the number 1 contender, number 2 contender. And the championship would have been vacant. How can you do that? How are you going to say you're greater when he was the undisputed champion for 2 decades and you were not it for 1 fight? Since you want to go out and lay out, scenarios, since you don't like the fact that I say, dude, you could not beat that man. Ali can claim that he could beat any fighter that ever fought. Ali could make that claim. He can make that claim. I can beat any fighter that ever stepped in the ring. I will beat any fighter that ever stepped in the ring. Ali can say that. Can Floyd say that? Can a 130-pound fighter say that? That's a yes or no question. No, they can't. So Ali, again, undisputed champion for 19 title defenses, 19 title defenses as the undisputed heavyweight champion. And he can say that he can legitimately claim that he can beat anybody that ever stepped in the ring. You let me know what Floyd did to beat that. It's disrespectful, bro. It's disrespectful. It's like somebody playing high school basketball. Talk about what they're going to do in the pros. In my opinion, you can't play with those guys. They're too big. You're 5'3". You're 5'3", bro. I don't want to hear what you would do if you were 6'7". You are 5'3". So if you want to say you're the greatest little man ever, you're the great. They got those weight classes too. Say I'm the greatest person to ever fight in my weight classes. He could say I'm the greatest welterweight of all time. I'm the greatest fighter ever below the weight of 147 pounds. Nobody can touch me under 147. That's an argument that could be made. That's an argument that could be made. But you can't say I got 26 world champions that I beat. Bro, all that means is, in order to be a heavyweight, all that means for them is you had to have lost. Ali cannot be a 26-time world champion, cannot beat 26 world champions and win at the same time. He can't. When was Ali 50-0? He wasn't 50-0. When did Floyd Mayweather Jr. win 80 straight fights without losing? Dude, Floyd's in the past, Stir World. Floyd's in the past. What do you mean I'm stuck in the past, Stir World? Floyd's in the past. Floyd don't fight no more. Floyd's in the past. Greatest of all time is the past. I'm stuck in the past, but we're talking about the greatest of all time. All time is the past. The greatest of the past. That's what that means, man. You're not very bright, are you? See, that's it. You're not very bright. All time means the past. Literally means the past. Because there is no time in the future. It hasn't happened yet. No. And all time, future is not in the time. It has not happened yet. There was no time in which time. All time is in the past. Present and the past. There is no time in the future. Greatest does not mean best. But whatever. Like I said, you're stuck in the past. No, you're stuck in the past. Floyd is in the past. Floyd is talking about the past. And Floyd is the past. Like I said, any one of the great accolades that you can name that Floyd has that Ali doesn't, I can name one that Ali has that Floyd doesn't. You tell me when Floyd won 80 straight fights. 80. You tell me when Floyd was simultaneously the undisputed champion at 126, 135, and 147. You let me know when Floyd was the undisputed champion in 3 consecutive weight classes, 3 weight classes at the same time, and got robbed for a 4th. When you guys want to bring up all of these accolades and these things, I can bring up other things that he didn't do. What you're attempting to do is you're attempting to name the measurement and tell me what measurements are important. And then, so basically what you're doing is you're stacking the test. You're saying, look, I'm the greatest because I did these things. Well, why does that necessarily make you the greatest? You made more money than anybody ever has in the history of boxing. Well, how about this? Have you ever been the highest paid athlete in sports history? Have you ever been the highest paid athlete in sports history? No is the answer to that. Ali has. At a point in time, Ali was the highest paid entertainer ever. Movies, music, athletics, didn't matter. None of those guys had made $75 million by 1974. Nobody had made $75 million. None of them. He doesn't make more money. He didn't make more money than Tiger Woods or Michael Jordan. I don't think he's made as much money as Will Smith or Tom Cruise. Right? So stop, bro. There's all kind of different measurements you can use to justify what you're saying. The measurement that I say is, can you beat the guy in the ring? Then claim if you can beat anybody that ever stepped into the ring, if you can beat anybody and everybody that ever stepped in the ring, you're the greatest at that sport. If you cannot, then you may want to not say that. Because you wouldn't fight the guy. Right? He said he don't care about what happened outside the ring. That's the argument he made. I don't care about what happened in the ring, but in this ring, nobody better than me. Really? Because when you say in this ring, then you bring heavyweights in that ring. You going to beat Roy Jones? You going to beat Roy Jones? Hey, if you want to say pound for pound, say pound for pound. Put pound for pound on there then. Put pound for pound on there. Anyway, quiet as kept, Muhammad Ali could knock out 50 Cent and Errol on the same night. Floyd was stopped by both of them. He wasn't stopped. Just saying. Much love in that super chat, bro. Yeah, I mean, it's just silly. I mean, look, dude, I like Floyd. That's, like I said, that's the only thing about Floyd where I stop with Floyd. That's just where I stop with Floyd. Because you are naming your own stats. And you're saying what you did is more important than what other people did. Being undisputed, stopping at 50-0, you really have the same record as Rocky Marciano. It's really what he has. He's really 49-0. Not 50-0. He's really 49-0. As you guys like to say with your technicalities. Conor McGregor beating Conor McGregor made you the greatest fighter of all time? Beating Conor McGregor. Think about what you're saying when you say it's 50-0. When you're saying 50-0, you're saying that when he fought Conor McGregor, he was fighting to establish himself as the greatest fighter of all time. When he fought Conor McGregor. Box record. Hey, man, y'all know I like Floyd, man. Floyd nice, though. Don't get me wrong, bro. But look, I'm gonna ride with Ali. I'm gonna ride with Ali till somebody beats that. No joke. I'm gonna ride with Ali. Made boxing huge, man. Floyd oversaw the decline. You know what I mean? Like Ali lifted boxing. Floyd was the biggest during a decline. Even the effect on the sport of boxing with Ali was huge. Ali made boxing big. It made the whole sport big because of Ali. Ali was the center part of when boxing got bigger with him. With Floyd, boxing got smaller. Small weight classes, bro, small weight classes are never going to push it in boxing, bro. You know what I mean? They're never going to, bro. But anyway, he said that's what makes it so fun. You be going in. Hey, yeah, but see, y'all gonna get me labeled as a Floyd hater, bro. Did Ali ever lose? Yes or no? You still talking about Ali could beat anybody? Yeah, everybody he lost to, he beat twice. Except for Larry Holmes. Yeah. At 50 fights, everybody that he had ever beaten, he beat twice. So no, there's only one person that beat Ali that Ali did not beat. Oh, two if you count Trevor Berbick. But seeing as that was, when he had Parkinson's. But I answered that question. Yes, I know that Ali lost a fight. I do. Was Floyd ever a champion? Did Floyd ever beat an undisputed champion? Did he ever beat an undisputed champion? Skip being an undisputed champion. Did he ever beat an undisputed champion? Did he ever fight one? Because that's the same thing, right? Did he ever fight and beat an undisputed champion? No. So, in Ali's era, he would not have ever been a champion. No, Zab Judah was not the undisputed champion when he beat him. He was not. Zab Judah was not an undisputed champion when he beat him. I do believe Zab Judah had already been knocked out by Costa Zoo at that point in time. I could be wrong, but like I said, you got one stat, I got 10. You got one thing, I got 10. Ali didn't take anything, bro. Floyd didn't take anything from Ali. You're deluded. Ali was the greatest. Floyd took that. Now you mad? No. Floyd didn't take anything from Ali. You're running around talking about he took it from him. I don't respect your opinion at all. And not very many people do. Just so you know. Not a lot of people think Floyd is the greatest fighter of all time. There's a large number of people that don't think he's the best fighter in this century. They say Manny Pacquiao. He's not a consensus greatest fighter of all time. I think that he's the greatest fighter this century, and that's saying a lot. But he didn't take anything from Sugar Ray Robinson. Are you kidding me? That's you guys saying that shit. Don't know what, hey, most people don't believe this. You mad? Let it go for now. And you hurt Floyd's feelings with the truth. Nah, I'm not going to. Floyd knows it. Floyd knows it. They all know it. Okay? I don't care if they tell Floyd it or if Floyd says it. They know it. His daddy knows it. His daddy don't say he's going to beat Sugar Ray Robinson. His daddy pauses with that. His daddy doesn't say that. His dad won't say it. They stop at Sugar Ray Robinson, bro. And y'all need to stop at Sugar Ray Robinson, bro. He better stop at Sugar Ray. Sugar Ray Robinson won 80 straight fights. He went 120-1. 80 straight fights. When did Floyd win 80 straight fights? 80 straight fights. You say 50-0. I say 80 in a row. $80 in a row. If you didn't lose, you didn't fight the right guy, especially if you're in that weight class. I could have told you, I could tell you how he would have lost. Fight Andre Ward. He could have lost if he wanted to go fight Andre Ward. He could have fight Gennady Golovkin. He knew not to do it. There's a point of no return for those little dudes, bro. There's a point of no return. This fight never happened, but who would you have picked? Ann Wolf, Layla Ali, Ann Wolf. Layla Ali was too inexperienced, man. Layla Ali was too inexperienced, man, in my opinion. Dude, Floyd wouldn't have fought Adonis Stevenson either. Anyway, dude, if you keep going up in weight, you're going to lose. Okay? You keep going up in weight, you're going to lose, bro. Floyd got common sense. He's not dumb. Okay? He's not dumb. Floyd is not dumb, bro. He don't want to lose. That's why he didn't lose. He don't want to lose. Nobody could beat him. And at the point when somebody could beat him, he retired because he's got sense, bro. So don't tell me, man. Dude, Sugar Ray Robinson moved all the way up to light heavyweight from 126 pounds to light heavyweight. Anyway, Eric Horn said, Floyd's great. He loses to Purnell and both Sugars. I'm going to tell you, man, much love in that super chat, bro. Thank you so much for your support. Let's get off that subject, though. I love the historical boxing conversations, though. Did you read my super chat? I'm sure. Oh, let me back up because you know I ain't trying to miss it. Zenith 360. Hold on, man. Let me slide back up. Hold on, man. I'm going back up. I think I did Zenith. I didn't. Zenith 360, much love in that super chat. He said, Bob always plays the blame game with PBC and TNT. Notice Bob never said he would make a Tank an offer. He just said Tank taken at least. I had just said Tank's taking at least 70%. Bob not risking his guys for 30% split. It doesn't make sense. Exactly, bro. It doesn't. And honestly, bro, he's not going to be involved in the promotion. Much love in that super chat. Sorry, brother. I'm sorry I missed that, bro. Yeah, Chavez had 90. But look, dude, it is what it is, man. Oh, Rick Timms? Oh, yeah, for sure. But more importantly, bro, you guys don't even know who everybody is. So me saying Ali is the greatest of all time, please notice that I never said Ali was the greatest of all time. I do want to put that up there, though. I never said Ali was the greatest of all time. All I just said is Floyd is not greater than Ali. And I maintain that. He is not greater than him. His career, he did not eclipse that man. And the idea that he did is just, to me, is just like, are you serious? Like, man, bro, I guess you were just born just late enough not to realize that shit is not accurate. However, he did break a lot of records. However, Ali was never on pay-per-view. So breaking pay-per-view records really doesn't mean anything because Ali was never on pay-per-view. If you got to compare the guys, you got to compare what they can do. I mean, pay-per-view, that's technology, bro. Floyd Mayweather had nothing to do with the invention of pay-per-view. If he had invented pay-per-view, you know what I'm saying? If he had invented it, and dude, look, he didn't fight during the time of pay-per-view. He fought when you had to actually sell tickets to fights. You know what I'm saying? You had to sell tickets to fights. And then you would get closed circuit TV. And closed circuit TV was at different movie theaters. So people had to leave their house and go there. You weren't fight parties and all that. Or you had to listen. Joe Louis was around when you listened on the radio. And I'm telling you, bro, if you want to talk about what was going on with Joe Louis, that's a lot different than what was going on with Ali. And I want to know who the liar was. I'm also meant to say that. I saw somebody put a video that said that Joe Louis wasn't loved by the black community. Are you nuts? Like, what? Somebody said that stuff. People thought that Joe Louis was a coon and the black community didn't support. Are you nuts? Like, whoever said that? I do not remember where I heard it, but I saw it and I was like, look, man, whoever said that, you are completely and utterly clueless. To say Joe Louis was not supported by the black community when he fought, you are utterly and completely confused. Stop it. He was not called that until the 1960s. He was never called that during the 1930s or the 1940s or the 1950s. Matter of fact, you hear stories about how everybody in the neighborhood in black neighborhoods would put their radios in the windows, and they would throw block parties, and the whole neighborhood would be able to hear the fight outside wherever they were going, with picnic tables and dancing, all of that stuff. He was beloved in the black community. He was not disliked in the black community. He was never never considered that. That is when I heard that, I was amazed. I was amazed, man. Please don't play fake historian. No, he was not. No, he was loved in the black community. Loved in the black community. A huge deal in the black community. Jack Johnson was not supported by the black community because his ass was running around there doing dumb shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was out there doing dumb shit, getting people killed. Like, why would he be? I'm no joke. Like, dude, what's with the white women? Like, Joe, I mean, tell you, my opinion was that Jack Johnson was recklessly irresponsible with other people's lives. Recklessly irresponsible with other people's lives. If I had known people were out there getting murdered because of my boxing matches, dog, you ain't got to rub it in like that, bro. You know, but anyway, that's my part. He said, we here rewrote history on a daily basis, man. It's crazy, bro. I mean, seriously, it's when I heard somebody say that, I was like, wow, man, for real. Man, Joe Louis was not, man, Joe Louis was loved, bro. Loved. Yeah, exactly. Not Joe Louis. Jack Johnson and his behavior was looked down upon black clergy and the affluent. Dude, very much look like that. Very much looked down on. Because it's, dude. Anyway, I won't give my opinion, but I'll put it this way. Anyway, I think you had a point, but you failed miserably. You comparing two dudes in the same weight class. It's impossible for Floyd to beat Mayweather. It's a fact, double zeros. Yeah, he just can't beat him, bro. And it's just disrespectful, bro. Seriously, I think it's disrespectful. Because you weigh 135 pounds. You're too little. Sorry. Nobody else gets that break but boxers. No joke. Nobody else gets that break but boxers. And I think you should stay in your weight class, man. When you start talking about all time and all, I think you should stay in your weight class. That's my personal opinion. You should stay in your weight class. You shouldn't talk about what you're going to do against greats like guys that are that damn big and guys that had to fight guys that are that big, which is a completely different fight. Fighting a guy like Ernie Shavers, if you get hit by Ernie Shavers, like he got hit by Shane Mosley, he may not get up. And let alone get hit twice like that, he's not getting up. And I mean this very, very sincerely. If he fights Shane Mosley, and Shane Mosley has the same power that Ernie Shavers has, Floyd is not getting up from those shots. And he got hit twice. He's not getting up. No way. From a guy that hits that hard, and it doesn't matter how big you are, when somebody hits you there, that flush, they can hurt you very, very, very badly. You know? Another irrelevant fact. Floyd Mayweather Jr. fought professionally for 19 years compared to Ali's 20 in the professional boxing. That's not true. Floyd did not fight for 19 years. He didn't. He did not. He took 2 breaks. He took a break of a solid 2 years, and I do believe there's like 3 years in there or 4 years in there that he did not fight. So he fought over a 19-year span. But he only had 50 fights. Ali had 65 fights. That's 55. That's 15 more fights in basically the same time span. Okay? So what? Floyd never lost. Ali did. So what? So what? What does that mean, double zeros? So what? So what? What does that mean to you? That means that he's greater than him because he never lost? They didn't fight the same guys. Did they fight the same guys? Oh, yeah, Calzaghe never lost. Ward never lost either. So Ward is greater than Ali too? Calzaghe's greater than Ali too? Come on, man. Anyway, let's move on, bro. I enjoyed that, bro. I mean, seriously, bro, you're bugging, man. Just stop it. And the funny thing is in the long game, you're not going to like that. Let me tell you what's going to happen to you in a couple years. You're going to regret that because somebody else is going to do something Floyd didn't do, and then he's going to be the greatest ever, bro. Floyd, tell him Ali had 14 rounds. He had 15 rounds. he had 15 rounds. But look, it doesn't matter, bro. They didn't fight the same people, so I don't know what you mean. If Ali fought the same people that Floyd fought, he'd be undefeated. He'd be undisputed. He'd be undefeated too. None of them were champions. In Ali terms, none of them were champions. He beat a bunch. He's 50-0 against guys that would not have been champions in Ali's era. Right? Because none of them were the actual undisputed champion. So that's what I'm saying. You can just give all kind of reasons for this, that, and the other, bro. You set your standards. I set my standards. Anything that you can say, if for everything you say Floyd did that Ali didn't, I can tell you something Ali did that Floyd didn't. Like be undisputed champion for 19 title defenses. Okay? And an Olympic gold medal. Right? Fanon, good live stream. I'm out, but I just want to remind you that Spence Ugas was announced 6 weeks before the fight, so there's still time. Yes, sir. Much love in the super chat. Okay, thank you, man. That's fair. That is fair. I didn't know that. That's fair. Good to know. You're right. Okay, good to know. I didn't know that it was announced 6 weeks out. It's 6 to 8 weeks before, 8 to 6 weeks before. Okay. Yeah, that is what somebody said. Sway Jones said, man, Ali knocking out Foreman was almost the greatest victory I watched. They thought Foreman was going to actually kill Ali. Yeah, and Ali had bigger fights, bro. Just so you know. He had bigger fights. He had bigger fights against better competition. Ali beat better competition. Does that count? Beating better competition? Because Ali beat better competition. Right? Wouldn't you say that's safe to say? He beat better competition? I think it is. I don't know. There's no George Foreman's and Sonny Liston on that, guys, on that. Exactly. If you ever watch Ali fight, what is that? What's good? Ohio style lyrics. What's good, bro? Anyway, man. Yeah, who's the George Foreman? Let me know. Let me know who was George Foreman. Let me know. Let me know who the George Foreman was. Let me know who the George Foreman was. Different air in my ass. Let me know who the George Foreman was. Let me know who the George Foreman was. The guy 8 years younger, the undefeated fighter, knocked out gold medalist 8 years younger than Ali. Let me know who the George Foreman was. You can't give me a George Foreman, just to let you know. You can't. There's no. Sorry about that. Manny Pacquiao, first of all, is smaller than Manny. No, I'm sorry. I knew you were going to try with that cornball one. First of all, Manny Pacquiao already lost 4 times or 5 times. He got knocked out at least 3 times before that fight happened. Excuse me. You cannot raise an ace. You cannot raise my $100 with your 25. First and foremost, 2 guys knocked him out in the Philippines. Eric Morales beat him. Tim Bradley beat him. Juan Manuel Marquez beat him like 3 times, got robbed twice, and knocked him out the other one. Manny Pacquiao was actually only 3 years younger, not 8 years younger. And he was not a reigning undisputed champion. Sorry, you don't trump John Foreman with Manny Pacquiao. And Ali was and I do believe that Manny Pacquiao was the underdog. Nah, Jeff Horn was after that. Sorry. Nice try with the Manny, though. Nice try with the Manny, though. Did he beat Juan Manuel Marquez when Juan Manuel Marquez put him out flat, face first, flat? Stop. Never was Manny Pacquiao anywhere near George Foreman at that point in time, bro. Stop it. Manny Pacquiao is not. For now, I'm making chess moves. You know it. I'm laughing at y'all. You know damn well I had that beaten, bro. You know I had that one beaten with George Foreman. I got that beaten easy, man. I got that beaten easy. He got caught with that one punch. Yeah, he got damn right, and he went to sleep. You damn right he got caught with that one punch and went to sleep. Woo-wee. Stop, man. Plus, of course, everybody knows that Marciano is the GOAT because he would have, of course, had beaten Ali. Yeah, right, Floyd. That's how much is exactly, bro. Like nobody ever. I see your tongue in cheek on that, AB. Yeah, come on, man. Anyway, can we get back to real boxing, bro? Like real shit, real debatable things, man. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is a great fighter, bro. It's Ali, man. Give me a break. Okay, just like stop it, man. All right, just stop it, bro. You know what I mean? I don't mean to be sacrilegious, bro, but God dog, man. Stop it, man. Just that one is just too way out, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. I can't do it. Just like I can't do like guys at 115 saying, oh, I'm pound for pound the best fighter in the world. I'm 115 pounds. Dude, they're grown. They don't even make enough grown men your size to be. You're not even the size of an average human being, bro. You are literally a little person. But you all of that. You're a little person. Dog, you need to talk about what you can do with little people. Okay? You got to respect losses. It's failed trying to. Look, bro, if I care about losses, bro, everybody's got them. Floyd lost in the Olympics, okay? You lost in the amateurs. How you not going to count amateur losses, but you count professional losses? It's an amateur fight. It's an amateur fight. It's with headgear in 3 rounds. You should be able to win an Olympic gold medal. You know what I'm saying? Come on. You lost in the Olympics. Why are you counting? You get to count a guy with Alzheimer's? Like literally, bro. Like you going to count him fighting a guy when you know he got Parkinson's, but I can't count you losing to an amateur? He lost with Parkinson's. You lost to an amateur. Ali didn't lose to no amateur in the Olympics. He ain't lose no Olympics. He won. He's an Olympic gold medalist. He didn't lose to that amateur. You lost to the amateur. You're going to talk about a man losing, a man clearly over the hill with Parkinson's disease losing. And you're going to hold it against him? But I can't hold it against you that you lost to an amateur? Nah, I'm going to hold that amateur loss. I'm going to hold that amateur loss. If you hold a Parkinson's loss, I'm holding an amateur loss. Okay? A Parkinson's loss that he avenged with Parkinson's. Anyway. Come on, man. We talking about Ali. This ain't no disrespect saying you ain't greater than Ali. Come on, man. That's Ali, baby. That's Ali, baby. And I'm going to ride with Ali forever. He was robbed. Whatever. He lost. Ain't no excuses. If you ain't Myron Jackson, if you're not going to give Ali the excuse of having Parkinson's, I'm not going to give you the excuse of being robbed. You should have knocked his ass out. He's an amateur. You should have knocked him out so you don't get robbed. If he couldn't get back up and he never touched you, you'd have won. If you're going to hold against a man that has Parkinson's disease, I'm going to hold your amateur loss against you. That's fair, okay? He lost to somebody that had Parkinson's. You lost to somebody that don't nobody remember their name. Matter of fact, you lost to the Olympic gold medalist. He lost to Olympic gold medalist. Even pound for pound, you think Ali is better? Bro, I'm not doing pound for pound with heavyweights. They're heavyweights. Pound for pounds are to help little guys out because they can't beat the heavyweights. Heavyweights do not need pound for pound. They don't need it. They don't have a weight class. Anybody can move up and fight at heavyweight. Anybody. Nothing is preventing Floyd from right now challenging for the heavyweight title of the world. If Floyd Mayweather is so inclined, he can jump his ass in there with Tyson Fury or Alexander Usyk. Go ahead. Ain't nobody going to stop you unless they stop you by saying this. Sorry, you're too little. We cannot make this fight. Sorry, we're not going to sanction this. You're a little too little for this. Okay? I can go all day with this. I do not do pound for pound with heavyweights. It's not fair to the heavyweights. It's a way of robbing the heavyweights from the one thing that they definitely deserve, that they are not in a weight class. They are not in a weight class. If Deontay Wilder wants to defend his championship and there's a 6'9", 275-pound dude that gets in that ring, he has to fight him. If Evander Holyfield has to get in the ring, if there's a 7-foot, 320-pound man in the ring, 6'3", Evander Holyfield has to fight him. There's no way out of it. They're not going to have a weigh-in. It's disrespectful to those guys who do not have a weight class. The weight does not matter with heavyweights. Once you're on over 200 pounds, it's all comers. Once you get over 200 pounds in boxing, it becomes all take on all comers for real until you get in the division. Is there a minimum weight you have to be? No. There is no minimum weight for heavyweight. None. If you want to weigh in 190 pounds for a heavyweight fight, you are good. There is no, if you want to weigh in 126 pounds for a 160-pound fight, you're good. You can do it. There's no weight class up there. So why would you do pound for pound with the guys where weight is not even considered for them? They don't get that protection, bro. They don't get the, oh, you're unprofessional, you missed weight. No, they get a guy. What we have a weight class for? What do we got to even have a weigh-in for? Oh, you get a weigh-in so that for the gamblers. The weigh-in for heavyweights are for the gamblers. So they can be like, oh, he's way overweight. He should be coming in. If he was in prime fighting shape, he would be around 220 pounds. He's going to gas out. He's in here at 260. Oh, he didn't train. That's for the gamblers. Heavyweight weigh-ins are for the gamblers to see whether or not they want to put that money on you. Other than that, none of that matters, bro. None of that matters. Stanley Ketchel was nowhere near 200 pounds when he fought Jack Johnson. He was fighting at middleweight, and he went on up there and did it, bro. You know what I'm saying? So no, bro, I'm not going to have a guy. I'm not going to be co-signing a guy that literally is fighting at 130 pounds being greater than all of those guys that have to do that. It's an unfair comparison, man. And it's unfair to the heavyweights. People are like, man, so why shouldn't I have my heavyweight on my pound for pound? Because you're putting them underneath guys that do not have to do what they do. Alexander Usyk, to defend his title, would have, he's 6'3", 200 pounds, 220 pounds. In order to defend his title, he has to fight somebody 6'9", 300. And you think that's fair to compare him to Shakur Stevenson, who at most is going to be outweighed by 10 pounds? At most, he's going to be outweighed by 10 pounds. And he's not going to be outweighed at all when the fight happens. He might get outweighed. He may get outweighed by 1.6 if when Robinson Conceição got outweighed by 1.6 pounds, it was a big deal. If a middleweight gets outweighed by 3 pounds, you got to give up half your purse for being outweighed by 3 pounds. Deontay Wilder got outweighed by 50. 50. He'll get outweighed by 20, 30 on a regular basis, getting outweighed by 20, 30, 40 pounds. And you want to put him on a pound? That's pound for pound. That's pound for pound. He literally's got to fight anybody of any weight. Come on, man. I'm not putting those dudes on no pound for pound list. That shit is disrespectful, bro, to the heavyweight. To the guys that have to fight anybody, take on all comers. You can't make the weight you drop the belt at 147. If Errol comes in at 150 pounds against Terrence Crawford, he has to drop his belts. Tyson Fury can come in at 500 pounds. He can come in at 500 against a 200-pound man and keep it pushing. But that's the same thing. It's not the same thing. So, nah, bro, I don't do that, bro. How many boxers that you're aware of has fought from welterweight to heavyweight other than Sam Langford? Nobody that I know of. Nobody. Closest is Roy Jones, who went from, I think, 154. But Sam Langford, yeah, that's why people say Sam Langford is the greatest ever. That's why some people say Sam Langford is. Sam Langford was a freak, though. Because he was a middleweight. He's a middleweight from the waist down and a heavyweight from the waist up. He had some really, really long arms. Nah, James Toney never went to. James Toney was never at welterweight. He's never at welterweight. Roy Jones Jr. was not at welterweight. Roy Jones Jr. is at 154. He's at 154. And the funny thing is, Sam Langford was at heavyweight real early. You know what I'm saying? Like, real early. But anyway, you know. Oh, said Langford actually started at 135. Yeah, so anybody went from 135 to heavyweight? Not anybody that I know, bro. I see Mr. Devo said, excellent perspective. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. That's why I don't do that, man. I do not put, they don't deserve to be on the list with heavyweights, man. They don't. That's a mechanism to sell you little fighters. Really. And I don't think it's good for the sport. Because as the heavyweight division, so goes boxing. And as American boxing goes, so goes boxing. Floyd saying he put the heavyweights out of business. You putting the heavyweight out of business put boxing out of business. Really? Putting heavyweights out of business puts boxing out of business. The UK boxing will be nothing without their heavyweights. Nothing without their heavyweights. UK boxing has a resurgence. Why? Because they got heavyweights. American boxing will have a resurgence when we have heavyweights. This doesn't do boxing any good, bro. For now, thanks for schooling me on the Ali Floyd thing, OG. Hey, no worry, double zeros. It's all good. And Floyd's a great fighter, man. He really, really is a great fighter. Greatest of the century. Hey, he says, speaking of Fury, AB said, did you see his Coke binge interview with Garth Davies? No, man. I don't watch him, man. It's hard for me to watch, bro. It's hard for me to watch because if he's not careful, brother, and I'm saying this from personal experience, if he's not careful, he's going to be back in the hospital. Like, no joke, bro. He needs to slow down, man. Like, that shit is not all about publicity, dude. That is just, dude, you got to be able to sit down, bro, for a second, man. Tyson Fury, I'm worried for Tyson Fury, bro. No, that's not true. Boxing had an American champ who made like 10 title defenses, knocking everybody out. Nobody. That's not true. Jan Bag Nelson, that's not true. People over there in the UK didn't care. Deontay Wilder's ratings in the United States were always very good. Deontay Wilder was Deontay Wilder, before Showtime started putting everything on pay-per-view, Deontay Wilder is bigger than Gervonta Davis and Errol Spence. You guys just lied about it. You just had a bunch of people lying about it. This man was doing 1 million views for his fights on Showtime. Nobody does 1 million views on Showtime now. 1 million on Showtime. A good viewership for Showtime now is 400,000, 500,000 on Showtime for a fight that's just on there. No, they were just lying on Deontay. The general public doesn't know who Wilder is. Yes, they do. They absolutely positively do know who Deontay Wilder is. I don't know what you're talking about. If you mean the people that don't watch boxing don't know who he is, well, dude, the people that don't know boxing, don't watch boxing, don't know Anthony Joshua. People that don't know boxing don't know Anthony Joshua. They don't know Gervonta Davis. They don't know Errol Spence. They don't know Terrence Crawford. People that don't watch boxing, if that's what you mean, the general public doesn't watch boxing. Which should tell you right now why you should know Floyd is not bigger than Ali. Because the general public doesn't watch boxing anymore. The general public watched Ali. And a whole lot more people watched Ali than watched Floyd. A lot more people watched Ali than watched Floyd. By huge numbers. There is no comparison between who had more eyes on their fights. Ali or Floyd. Ali had tens of millions of people watching his fights. Tens of millions watched his fights. On the replay. Tens of millions watched it. Fury was 47 pounds bigger than Wilder, plus taller, and Wilder couldn't complain about weight bullying. Wilder only weighed more 3 times in 44 fights. Imagine lower weight classes dealing with that. Exactly, bro. He had to fight at fairs. He had early in his career. He did. Because he's with Oscar De La Hoya. I'm just telling you, man. People don't watch boxing, knew Ali all over the world. Yeah, I mean, dude, the bigger name between the two, seriously, there's no comparison. There's really no comparison between, if you want to talk about who's the bigger name, dude, there's no comparison between Floyd and Ali, man. I mean, for real. There's no comparison between those two. No comparison, man. The guy was huge. Everywhere. The man ended the draft. God, the man literally ended the draft, man. I just asked a female friend if she knew who Crawford was, and she had no clue. Bro, boxing fans know him, bro. 75 million in the 70s compared to 750,000 today. Yeah, that's with limited distribution. That's off ticket sales. And that's limited. And that's, by the way, that's also fewer revenue streams. Fewer revenue streams and lower prices. Even for the time, they didn't charge nearly the money that they charge now. Even when you adjust for not only that, the inflation of the actual tickets. Like right now, you got to watch a normal ass fight. You got to pay $75. You got to pay $75 to see a regular fight. You got to pay $20 a month to watch a regular fight. Dude. Hey, Fanon, Ali Spinks 2 had 650 million viewers. Dude, there's not been that. That is more than every single Floyd Mayweather Jr. fight combined. To have 650 million views against Leon Spinks, you cannot tell me no way, no shape, no form that Floyd Mayweather Jr. can do 650 million viewers. I don't care if you give it away for free and stick it on NBC. You're not getting 650 million views. You can give it away for free. Stick it on NBC. You're not going to get 650 million views. No way. That's more than everybody in the United States. There's not 650 million people in the United States. It's really no comparison, man. It's really no comparison between the two. No joke. Noop, remember when Ali brought back hostages from yeah. That's, man, dude, seriously, it's when they. That's why Floyd said, I don't want to talk about what goes on outside the ring. I want to talk about what's going inside the ring. Have you ever had 650 million people watch your fight? Now let me ask you a question. If you have 650 million views and you get 10% of that number to buy pay-per-views, just 10%, and you sell it at $100 a pop, how big a fight is that? It's no comparison. It's no comparison. It's literally, you sell out. Ali would sell 1 million pay-per-views. Let me tell you what an Ali fight would do. And I believe this, no doubt. At the prime of his fame, he would have done 10 million pay-per-views in the United States. He would have done 3, 4, 5 million pay-per-views in the UK. He would have done 4 or 5 million pay-per-view. He could have done 3, 4, 5 million pay-per-views in Canada. That's probably how big he was. 10 million pay-per-views in the United States, bro. 10 million. I suspect he could get to 10 million in the United States. Because every black home in America is buying it, partner. Everyone. There's 40 million. There's 10 million black families, 10 million black households. Like, there's nobody that big, man. I'm telling you, there's nobody that big, bro. There's nobody that big that's that big. Anyway, Mike Tyson said he's a little scared, little man. What? Yeah, I mean, dude, it's just silly. Dude, really, it's not a good comparison because Ali was just a lot bigger than, he's really, really, truly bigger than, he's the biggest entertainer in the world. He's the biggest entertainer in the world. The biggest entertainer. Movie star, singer, actor, athlete, didn't matter. He's the biggest entertainer in the world. He's the most famous man in the world. He's the most famous man in the world. How do you get bigger than the most famous man in the world? Floyd was standing next to Anthony Joshua, and people were trying to ask for Anthony Joshua's autograph. Ali was literally the most famous man in the world. How do you get bigger than that? How are you greater than a man that's the most famous man in the world? Michael Jackson was in the 80s. Ali's in the 70s, Jordan. And Michael Jackson was never more famous than Ali. Michael Jackson got big in the 80s, like 85, 86. We're talking about 1972 through 1980. Ali was before Michael Jackson. Nobody was big. I'm telling you, man, it's not really, he's the most famous man in the world. Michael Jordan is really, really big, though. At the height of Michael Jordan was really, really big, too. Like, really, really, really big, too. Everybody knew Jordan, too. Michael Jordan was close to that level, too. Michael Jackson was close to that level, too. Floyd's never been Michael Jordan big, bro. He's not Michael Jordan big. He's not Michael Jackson big. He's Tiger Woods big. He's Tiger Woods big. He's not Michael Jackson big. He's not Floyd. He's big. He's like Tiger Woods big. Tiger Woods is big. He's Tiger Woods big. That's where I would say he's Tiger Woods big. LeBron James big. He's bigger than LeBron, I think. Or LeBron James big. Something like that. But he's not Michael Jackson big. He's not Ali big. He's not Michael Jordan big. Like, you know what I mean? That's your opinion. Michael Jordan were made more famous. They were not more famous. You're tripping. Michael Jackson and Jordan were not more famous than Ali. It's not even an opinion. It's just not true. That's not an opinion. It's just not true. Michael Jordan is no bigger than Ali. Definitely not. And Michael Jackson was definitely not bigger than Ali, bro. Wasn't. They're about the same. They're about right where Ali was. Well, you guys are bugging, man. Like, seriously, bro. Do you know Ali sold Ali sold out Wembley Stadium in the UK? Sold out Wembley Stadium in UK before he even got a world championship? Do you realize how big he was from the jump? He was an Olympic gold medalist. He was an Olympic gold medalist when becoming an Olympic gold medalist means you were a superstar right off the bat. Ali was an Olympic gold medalist, man, in 1960 Olympics. That's huge. That's huge. Guys just don't know, bro. Wasn't alive then, but I feel Michael Jackson and Ali same level, bro. I'm telling you. None of those dudes are bigger than Muhammad Ali. Sorry to break it to you. I was there during Ali. I was there during Jordan. I was there during Michael Jackson. I was here during the whole thing with Floyd. Dude, the Beatles were huge. The Beatles came to go see Ali. The Beatles. He's bigger than the Beatles. Like, are you kidding me? He's bigger than the Beatles. Do you know how damn big the Beatles are? The Beatles? He was bigger than the Beatles. Like, you're tripping. You guys just have no clue. Ali was bigger than the Beatles. The Beatles had every white girl on the planet was in love with the Beatles. And Ali was bigger than the Beatles. No, Michael Jackson was not way bigger than Ali, bro. You're talking Wembley. Michael Jackson was doing numbers consistently. Dude, you're stupid if you think Michael Jackson was bigger than Ali. He's not. Dude, he was not, man. He was not bigger than Ali, bro. He came to see Ali. If he was so much bigger than Ali, then why is he at Ali's gym? I want to know that. If he was bigger than Ali, then why is he taking pictures in a ring with Ali and not the other way around? Huh? If he's bigger than Ali, why is the Beatles with Ali? You guys are tripping. You have no clue what you're talking about, bro. The guy was gigantic, man. He's not bigger than than Muhammad Ali, bro. Jeffrey Brooks said, off topic, I'm liking how Keyshawn Davis trash talking Frank Martin. Think they need to get in the ring. Oh, no, I hope they do, bro. Dude, let me say, bro, any of you guys saying that these guys are bigger than Ali, you're nuts. Okay? You don't know what you're talking about because you were not around. Ain't nobody in the 1960s saying that that Michael Jackson was bigger than Ali. Michael Jackson was just bigger than everybody else. And Ali was sick at that time. That was not the height of Ali. Michael Jackson was Michael Jackson was the most famous person in the world in the 1980s. Ali was the most famous person in the 1960s and the 1970s. And just as famous in the 1980s. And every one of y'all still know who he is. So I want to know where y'all stop frauding out, bro. You people know who he is. Do me a favor. Go outside and ask an adult if you know who Muhammad Ali is. And then come back into your house when you find somebody that tells you no. You'll be walking around outside for a month. Go walk around and ask anybody over the age of 15 years old that you see, do you know who Muhammad Ali is? And do not eat any food until you hear somebody say, never heard of him. You will starve to death. You will starve to death. Now. And the man ain't been in the ring for 40 years. You might as well ask people, do you know who George Washington is? You will come up with somebody who doesn't know who George Washington is before you walk up on somebody who does not know who Muhammad Ali is over the age of 15 years old. And if they're 10, by the time they get to 15, they would have heard of him. Stop the cap, bro. Stop the cap. Hey, King of King said, I read an article that said Ali had 5 fights each, 1 billion viewers per fight. That's insane. Also, salute to the knowledge, OG. Yeah. Somebody got 1 billion viewers watching a fight. 1 billion. I don't know if that's true or not. But since we're going with any numbers that gets thrown out, has 1 billion views on a fight. Find somebody more famous than him. Much love in that super chat, bro. Man, you'll starve to death doing that. Go ahead. I love Ali, bro. I love Ali, bro. He said boxing is boxing because of Ali, no doubt, bro. Hey, Michael Jackson, you're a Michael Jackson fan. Michael Jackson wasn't no bigger. Michael Jackson may have been as big. He may have been as big. He wasn't no bigger, though. Ain't nobody heard of Michael Jackson that ain't heard of Muhammad Ali. Stop. You know what I mean? Like I said, people still listen on the radio as well. Exactly, bro. Michael came to see Ali, bro. We know what the deal is, bro. Yeah, I love Ali. That's my dude. But I'm just going to tell you right now, I want you to tell who's going to take that bet. Who's going to take the bet with me? Champion's Heart said, salute to my brother Fanon. In a Life magazine years ago, Ali was listed as number 2 under Jesus as one of the most loved individuals. Dude, hey, dog, I remember that shit, bro. Dude, I remember that, bro. That dude literally, for real, dude, no joke, bro. That you had to go back to Jesus. You had to go back to Jesus. Noob said it's true. It's Thriller Manila, bro. Seriously, man. Much love in that super chat, bro. Y'all see how bad you done lost this argument, bro? Do you see how far you pushed? Do you see how far you have pushed? When you finished second to Jesus? Dude. But hold on. Cop asterisk. They would not admit Muhammad. Okay? So I got to put a little asterisk there. They would not admit Muhammad. Okay? So let's go with some Muhammad there, okay? So let's be respectful, okay, to the times. Drop them below Muhammad, okay? Drop them below the Prophet Muhammad, bro. Okay? So I just got to do that out of respect. I got to do that out of respect. Since we're talking about people with like billions of followers, bro. Okay? But if they did not put Muhammad on that list and Ali was ahead of Muhammad, then bro, you need to stop all conversations about Floyd Mayweather Jr. right now. If you ain't lost this logic, if you ain't lost this argument by now, bro, you will never know it. If you don't know it by now, you will never know it, bro. He said, nah, he wasn't. So yeah, if they didn't put Muhammad on the list, let's leave that alone, bro. They're talking about the Christian world. You know what I mean? I love Ali, but Mike couldn't even go to NBA games like other celebrities, dude. Dude, neither could dude. Ali. Michael Jackson could have went. They just need security. Okay? They just need security. But you didn't see any Ali. You never saw Ali. You never saw Ali at sporting events other than boxing matches, bro. He would be at box. Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson could go to things like that, bro. He could go to things like that. He say one person was bigger than Ali. That was Jesus in my book. Yeah, of course, Jesus. Just like you're not going to outsell the Bible. You know, that man said Ray Charles is greater than Ali. I got that too. Yes, sir, man. I hear all y'all talking about that, man. For now, what about Elvis? No, not Elvis either. Elvis wasn't big in the black community. Elvis was big in the white community. Ali was big in the white community and the Mexican community and the black community and the Asian community and the Russian community and the Islamic community. Bro, no. He ducked the draft. There's just no way that he was as big as that guy, bro. Hey, King of Kings said, who's more famous than Ali or Lord Haney? Be honest. Who's more famous? So Champion's Heart. Much love in that super chat, bro. Much love in that super chat, bro. Much love in that super chat, bro. I mean, you know what I mean? I will put it this way. I could not imagine what Ali fanboys would do to people on YouTube. I would never want to meet an Ali fanboy like them. Lord have mercy, bro. Errol responded to Keyshawn Davis. Hold on 1 second, man. For real. Hold on, man. I gotta love it, bro. Hold on 1 second. Oh, shit, that's rough. He said, man, you're not even on our radar, bro. That man say, you're not even on our radar, brother. You're not even on our radar, bro. Ali haters would be 100 times worse than every. No, they would come get you, bro. Nah, dude, they'll come get you, bro. Yeah, my God, man, they'll come get you. They'll come get you, bro. They'll come get you. Nah, I wouldn't even want to be around that, bro. No joke. He come get you, bro. He come get you, bro. Ali has to be on top. There's a law act with a name on that. Who else has that? Yeah, bro. It's just what it is, bro. Ali haters would be 100 times worse than everybody else, though. Oh, yeah, they would. Oh, the haters? Oh, God, yeah, the haters would be on another level, bro. Zenith 360, bro, said Ali was massive before the internet existed. He's just, I mean, seriously, they're really, I'm glad we did this today. I'm really, really, really glad that we did this because there is absolutely no comparison between the greatness of Ali and Floyd Mayweather Jr. There really is no comparison, bro. And yeah, those dudes would come get you, man. They would come get you because he was going to give it all up for black people. Dude, they'll come get you, bro. I mean it. They'll come get you. You're just never gonna. That's nah, bro. Nah. I'm saying, and I'm gonna tell you, man. Even if Floyd was listening, I'm gonna tell you, look around. You, Floyd. Anybody older than 50 years old that is agreeing with you, bro, they're being polite. Okay, they're being polite because these guys were there and they know. They were there and they know. So don't even go there, bro. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. Ali converted people, bro. He literally changed people's religion. Whole bunch of people jumped to Islam right after that. King of Kings, if you said something bad about my grandfather, would ban you from his house. Oh, no, they're not playing, bro. They're not playing with you because it's not about boxing with them. It's not about boxing, bro. And Manny Pacquiao either. All of that stuff, man, y'all can go in, bro. Absolutely true indeed. I'm just telling you, they're not playing with him. Like, I still don't play with Ali. I don't play with Ali, bro. Ali meant so much more. Ali meant so much more. Like, so much more. So much more. And that's not a shot on Ali. I'm just telling you, he meant so much more. He meant a lot. He meant a lot. Like, he meant more than boxing meant. For black people, he meant more. He meant a lot. He meant a lot, man. Like, he was the dude that was there. Like, you guys talk about being brash, doing all. Dude, everybody's talking shit now. Everybody's being brash and talking, doing all that. Ali was doing it when cats was still getting lynched. Ali was doing it where literally every day was an insult to you. You could walk down the street and regularly get called a nigger. Regularly. In the street, in your school, where you went, where you walked, police coming by you. That was that time frame. And he was walking around saying and doing what he did, bro. That shit is like somebody that, and saying the whole time, God. Talking about God, talking about black people. And dude, seriously, man, it was not the same, man. It's not the same. Really, 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 really was not the same, bro. It's just, it was just, I'm telling you, man, it was different, man. It is different, bro. People still get mad about cats that beat them up. Like Larry Holmes, like, man, talking about Trevor Berbick, like, man, why would you beat him up like that, man? Why would you beat up Ali like that? Like, why would you do that? You could have won the fight. You didn't have to try to beat him up. You just have to hurt him, man. You know this man shit doesn't deserve to be. Dude, that man, I'm telling you, to this day, Larry Holmes curses Trevor Berbick in his grave. He curses Trevor Berbick in his grave. Larry Holmes never became a big star because of Ali. People never forgave him for beating Ali, and people knew he was over the hill. They never forgave Larry Holmes for that. And Larry Holmes was pulling punches. Larry Holmes was truly, truly, truly pulling punches. People had no remorse for that dude for beating Ali, man. I'm just telling you, it's a different thing, bro. He said, been waiting to pull over to tell you my grandmama had 3 prominent figures. White Jesus, she didn't know better. JFK, she didn't know better. And Ali, you know what it is. I'm just telling you, man, it was a different thing, bro. That was a different thing, man. It's really, really, really a different thing, bro. He said, back in the 80s, I lived down the street from the Porsche family who Ali met Veronica from. Oh, for real? She was Layla Ali's mother. So Layla had some south side of Houston. She must be Creole then. So they're probably Creole, bro. I always suspected that she was Creole. Yeah, literally, he was pulling punches trying not to hurt that man. You know? But it is what it is. I mean, honestly, man, Larry Holmes, I like Larry Holmes, bro. Buzz 703 said Ali retired in 81. The internet started in 83. Yeah, dude, but it's a different world now, bro. Here's something else. You have to have the times create the man. The times create the man. So those times created Ali. If Ali came around now, man, Ali might be playing basketball. I suspect he'd probably be a point guard or something in basketball. That's even where they talk about how good fighters are. Dude, when I talk to my mother about, so from Lake Charles, so she's a Creole chick. So even when I talked to my mom about like when Ali was in high school, because my mother went to high school with Ali. So she was like, look, she said there's a lot of young boys all the young boys boxed at their high school. She's like, all those boys boxed. They all went to the gym. They all boxed. When Ali was growing up, they all boxed. That's not the case. That's not the case with Mayweather. That's why I have such a hard time believing these guys are better fighters. Because these guys literally do this like basketball is now, right? Where everybody plays basketball, bro. Like back in the dude, seriously, no joke. My son, it's like everybody on his team plays with a bunch of white boys. Dude, half of these dudes are dunking. Half of them. Like half of their team's dunking. I think there may be like 4 white boys in that team that are dunking. Dude, in my high school, only the 6'8" guys was dunking. Because they weren't really, it wasn't really like that. It didn't get like that until, Dr. J and all of them started playing like that. Dude, back when those guys were doing, those guys all boxed. So they were better amateur fights. It was harder to win Golden Gloves. It was harder to make the Olympics. All of that, bro. All of that. So to me, the idea that somebody coming up that was young, that was where nobody was boxing, and that somehow you're better than it during a time where boxing was the #1 sport, and you really had to fight everybody, like literally you had to fight your way out of your neighborhood to get to the Golden Gloves, right? Yeah. NFL and NBA were most young minds. Yeah, but my brothers' minds are. So it's hard for me to believe that now is more like that there are better boxers now because the talent isn't fighting. Dude, the boxing talent wasn't fighting then. The best athletes that were around me when I was in high school, those guys weren't boxing. Those guys were playing the 5'8", 5'9" guys that were really good athletes were playing cornerback. They're playing cornerback or trying to play running back or something like that, or they were the point guard on the basketball team. That wasn't the case when those guys were doing that. Oh, by the way, but my mother did tell me that all that dunking, they would say they would never do that in the game. They were doing it at the park all the time, though. Like all these guys you didn't think could dunk and couldn't do all that. They're like, they just didn't do it in the games. That wasn't what that's not what they were trying to do. But look, man, let me get up out of here, man. Much love to everybody in the chat. It's been, dude, let me tell you, it's one of the most fun. Can I get some thumbs up in the chat? This is one of the most fun boxing conversations I've had in a long time, bro. I feel Black Americans run boxing, but more Mexicans box now. Yeah, because they got those pockets where they can really make great fighters. There's really great pockets where you can make great fighters. Ohio makes great fighters. Michigan makes great fighters. California can make some great fighters. Texas is making some great fighters. Baltimore in the D.C. area and New Jersey, those guys make really good fighters. But this has been a really, really fun conversation for me, man. He said his wife made him do. Hey, dude, Ali got so many, man, dude. He wasn't the only one. She wasn't the only one. Ali got babies, bro. Ali got babies, bro. Ali got babies, bro. One more for Nan. Was Michael Jackson bigger than Elvis? Yes. And more importantly, I really need to know this: Sugar Ray Robinson or Mayweather? Sugar Ray Robinson. Sugar Ray Robinson. Too big. Sugar Ray Robinson, too big. Too big. Oh, no, you good, King of Kings. That was all good, man. I really did enjoy the chat, bro. I really did. But look, let me get up out of here, man. Much love in that super chat. Much love to everybody that supported. I didn't check the Cash App, but you guys are fun talk with. I like talking about Devin Haney. I do. But like I said, if I was going to talk about what I wanted to talk about all the time, bro, I'd be talking about Ali all damn day, bro. I'll be talking about Ali all the time. All the time. I love Ali. Love Ali. Not a perfect individual for sure. Man, that dude, look, man, hey, man, that dude couldn't shake it off, bro. Pac-Man or Mayweather? Oh, Mayweather all day, TMT. Pac-Man all day. Mayweather all day over Pac-Man, bro. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is the greatest fighter of this century. That says a lot, bro. And one of the greatest fighters ever, I believe. The #1 spot, though, bro, you better stick to what's in the ring. But even when you get in the ring, bro, it's not fair because you're a little guy and he's a big guy. It's just kind of not fair. You know what I mean? You don't have to fight guys that much bigger than you, man. It's just not fair. It's not a fair comparison, bro. Anyway, this was fun because we didn't have to talk about Devin. Stop ruining the shows. Did I ever get a chance to meet Ali? No, I did not. No, I did not get the chance, but I didn't want to. I could have, but I didn't want to. Because by the time I would have had the ability to do so, he was already shaky and all of that stuff. So, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, man, I'm with you, Fanon. Ali C. Trans, not only sports, but human capability, man. There's some greats. There are really, really some greats. And they're rare. I mean, seriously, man, you have some greats and they're rare. And comparing just anybody to those guys, it's just not, it's diminishing them, in my opinion. Time doesn't diminish that dude. Did I find anybody that was going to take the bet that they could walk outside and find somebody that didn't know who Ali was? Was anybody willing to make that bet with me? Because I want to know who owes me money. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it is what it is. Man, you guys have a great day. And with that, I'm about to bounce up out of here. Deuces.